start this out by saying I'm going to crash the fuck out. Sure am. This is going to be a fucking valid crash out in my fucking opinion too. I was just asked by somebody how many vacations I went on this year and what I did that was fun this summer. You know what? Fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. You know why? Because I can't fucking afford it. I cannot afford to go fucking camping and sleep in the fucking woods. I can't afford to fucking drive up there because the fucking gas prices in this state are astro-motherfucking-nomical. Like, you just don't get it. People just don't fucking get how un-fucking affordable life is anymore. The American dream is the fucking American goddamn nightmare. It is bull fucking shit. I'm so fucking mad. You can't make this shit up. I make more money. Me and my husband both make more money now than we've ever made in our whole fucking lives. We are kicking fucking ass. Literally. At fucking making fucking money. Our kids moved out. It's us. We are struggling to fucking survive. We are struggling to fucking just make it to the next fucking day. You know why? Because this fucking country's bullshit. You can't fucking do anything. You can't thrive. You cannot, not in this motherfucking, this economy can suck it. They can eat me. I'm so fucking done. The fact that I make over $2,000 a fucking week. You know what it is? It's motherfucking payroll taxes. It's the gas tax. It's property tax. It's tax my motherfucking ass, bitch. I can't. I am so fucking done. I just want a couple of days off to leave the shithole fucking state, drive over to Idaho, sit in the fucking sand, put my feet in the fucking water, and forget this bullshit. But can I borrow some money for gas? You know, because I only made $2,800 last week. And, you know, this, fuck everything.
Being middle class is like being stuck in the worst threesome imaginable. The rich are behind you, and the poor are in front of you, and the government's filming it for campaign ads. Listen, I know there are communities that have it much, much worse. They'd love to be able to bitch about the things I'm bitching about. I don't discredit that for 1 second. Their struggle is constant and brutal, but that does not change the fact that being middle class is its own special kind of hell. We make just enough to get gutted, but not enough to recover. Your health insurance costs more than your mortgage, covers less than a Band-Aid, and if you actually use it, they punish you with premiums so high, you'll be praying to get hit by a bus just to get out of your deductible. You can't afford to get sick, but you can't afford not to have insurance. So you just sit there paying out the ass every month like it's a subscription to absolutely fucking nothing. Netflix at least gives you entertainment. Spotify gives you music. You know what Blue Cross gives you? A letter that says, we've denied your claim. You're too rich for help and you're too poor for comfort. You're the one paying for everyone's programs, but the second you need help, there's a polite little sign that says, sorry, you don't qualify, jackass. Oh, but don't worry, you qualify to fund it. You make more, they take more, and then they turn around and lecture you about financial literacy like you didn't just get bent over without lube by your own country. It doesn't matter who's in office, we are the ATM, the safety net, and the scapegoat, and somehow also the bad guy for not clapping harder while they empty our pockets. Being middle class doesn't feel like living the American dream. It feels like funding it for everyone else while you sit there dead sober, paying for the party and cleaning up the puke after everyone's gone home.
There is literally nothing worse than looking at your bank account and realizing that you have not enough money in your account to cover the bills that come out of your account between now and payday, and searching your brain trying to think of, you know, where do I have extra funds, what side hustle or what can I cash out that I have, not coming up with anything, realizing there's $15 in your wallet, you could go deposit that. That then leaves you with $6 in the bank until you get paid next Wednesday, and it's Wednesday today. And then realize, you know, Sunday was your birthday and you were gonna go out this weekend. Nothing crazy. I was just going to maybe have supper with my friends or maybe go have a drink downtown before the Husker football game. But no, I have $6, so I'm going to need gas before Wednesday, so guess I'm staying home and doing nothing for my birthday.
I'm about to lose everything, and I don't know what else to do besides come up here and vent because I'm at wit's end. For like over half a year, maybe a year now, I have been struggling to pay all my bills on time. And when I first moved into this apartment 5 years ago, that wasn't an issue at all. When it comes to monthly bills in general, my bills aren't as high as a lot of people who I know are struggling and making it happen. So I feel ashamed sometimes as a man or as a person that I can't come up with the bills. It's frustrating. My educational background is an actor, and originally I was in LA before the pandemic trying to figure out how to make that a career, and COVID kind of brought me back to Philadelphia. Since then, I've been doing odd acting jobs, in the tri-state in New York City. Sometimes I get commercial gigs, sometimes I get background gigs, but none of them really pay that good. If you are an actor and you work background on a TV or on movies, you make like less than $200 before taxes, and those checks don't come for weeks sometimes. So most of that work is in New York City, and I would have to commute to New York. But years ago, I mean, September, I would get steady background work, and I would just go do it, because even if it was $70 in profit, it would add up, and seeing that check in the mail is always a nice surprise, regardless of the amount. Any money is good money sometimes. But I was chasing that for a while. I would go to network, to be on set. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your dreams, to just be close to your dreams. But that work has really slowed up. I haven't been able to get background work in like at least 6 months. And I don't know if it's because they're moving stuff or I just haven't been lucky enough to get background work. But so that income has kind of slowed up. When it comes to commercials, I have like an agent, and she sends me auditions. I've been doing them. But the last one I got was for a pizza commercial for Newman's Own Pizza. That paid $500. I drove to New York, did the whole thing. It was videos, did a pizza review, had to do all this stuff, and I got like $500 and a hat. And that didn't come for like 3 months, that check. So when it comes to acting, what I love, what I dream, I can't pay my bills off of that. And to supplement my income, I drive Uber. Now, when I first started driving Uber, like in a weekend, Friday to Sunday, it would be easy to make, $700, let's say on average, 5 to 7, maybe 8, maybe 4, depending on how busy it was. But, I was able to get by. And unfortunately, every year, as the cost of groceries and electricity and everything has been going up, the amount that I've been able to make off of Uber has been going down. It seems like they'll charge somebody $40 and then they offer the person who's driving in Uber $12. If they charge someone $60, they offer the person driving for Uber $16. It's crazy how much money they take. So it's become harder and harder to supplement my income with Uber. And I've gone to try to work for other jobs because of that. And like many of us, started blowing up my credit cards. So I maxed out all my credit cards, and I can't make those payments. I'm struggling to pay the car payment, the car insurance, the rent, the electricity, the internet, the phone. I'm trying to keep up with all those bills and picking and choosing. And I'm starting to get to the point where it's like I'm months behind. I'm making payment plans. I'm trying to figure out what's the most important. And it's all just like starting not to make sense. I try to keep optimistic in the midst of all that, though. And I'm applying for jobs. I got accepted. I'm good at like interviews. I crush them. When I get a chance to talk to somebody, often I get hired. But I got offered a job at Abercrombie & Fitch. They're going to pay me $12 an hour. So I can't. That doesn't even make sense. So I'm at the point where it's like no job will pay me enough to cover my bills, and now my bills are so far behind. It's like I need $3,000 to fall from the sky, or I'm eventually going to just like, I don't know, they're going to repossess my car, or I'll get an eviction notice eventually. My girlfriend lives with me, man. She works 40 hours a week. She only brings in $2,000 a month. So I pay our bills. I'll go work. I'll do Uber. I'll go get us some food. And then we wait for that paycheck. And then she throws it at whatever bill she can. And then I try to feed us and keep us running until she gets paid again. And that's not working out. So I keep doing auditions. I'm trying to apply to be a firefighter right now. I Uber every day. Right now it's Wednesday. I drove around from 7 till 11 and made $20. So I don't know what to do. I post. I love making content. I love talking to people. So I've been posting. If you scroll, like I've deleted some videos because I've tried different content, but I've been posting consistently for months trying to find my niche, and I haven't found it yet. If I could figure out how to monetize social media, even to make a couple $100 extra a month, it would really help push me ahead. But I'm at the point where I don't know what else to do but vent. At first, I was really stressed out because I could see the writing on the wall. Like if things don't get good at a certain point, then it's going to get bad. So it would riddle me with stress, and I would be unpleasant to be around. And it's like the stages of grief or something. At a certain point, I realized like it doesn't matter. Like I can't change certain things. I can just work. I can do the due days are going to come. So being stressed or upset about it is like pointless. So now I'm losing everything with a smile on my face. And I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I want to make content. I want to make a living. I want to provide. I want to have a family one day. I want to have a kid one day. I want to marry my girlfriend one day. But right now, I just want to pay the bills.
There are a lot of statistics right now that are apparently way worse than they were during the Great Depression. People are paying their bills with credit cards. 10 years ago, have you heard of anybody paying their rent with a credit card? Nowadays, every property management company that's bigger than a few places lets you pay your rent with a credit card. And the reason is because that is how people are staying alive. Look at these numbers. This is the credit debt. Credit cards, this isn't home loans. This isn't, this is credit card debt. Not personal loans, not vehicle, credit card debt. And that is terrifying. And it cannot go on forever. The balloon is going to pop. And the thing that scares me is when the balloon pops again, like it did in 2008, is the government going to pay the banks off and hold the people accountable instead of paying the loans off for the people so that people can get the reset that they need?